Hi, welcome to the Photoshop CC 2019 Essential Training course. We all know Photoshop is an image editing software developed and manufactured by Adobe Systems, and this software allows the users to manipulate, crop, resize and correct color on digital photos. This software popular amongst photographers and graphic designers. Because Photoshop is a complex program, I created a fundamental training course for the beginners. Let's first take a look on setting up a document. Open a Photoshop CC 2019 program to create a new Photoshop document. You can create a Photoshop document in three ways. That is, create new option, click on create new option to create a new document, or you can use Ctrl+N shortcut key, or go to file menu and click on new to create a new Photoshop document. It opens a setting up window. Setting up your document correctly from the beginning will make your job much easier throughout your project. In that first, document preset. Document preset displays the sizes of your Photoshop document. The default Photoshop size document is 7 by 5 inches. Now I am selecting this default Photoshop size, and here preset details. Untitled one is the default name of your Photoshop document. If you want to change, you can change. Next, height and width of your document. The default height and width is calculated in inches. If you want to change, you can change into pixels, centimeters, millimeters, etc. And here orientation. There are two types of orientation, that is portrait and landscape. If you want to portrait, just click on this taller icon. If you want to landscape, just click on this wider icon. The default resolution of your Photoshop document is 300. In previous versions of Photoshop, the default resolution is 72. Next, the color mode. The default color mode is RGB color. If you want to create a poster for display purpose, then you have to select RGB color mode. Or if you want to create a poster for printing purpose, then you have to select CMYK color mode. Or if you want a grayscale image, just select your color mode to grayscale. The default one is RGB color. Next, background content. Background content means the background color. The defaultly it displays white color. If you want to change to custom color, just click on this white color and change your color whatever you want, and just click on create option to create a new Photoshop document. Now this is your new Photoshop document. Till now we complete how to create a new document. Now take a look on how to open an existing document and how to save your Photoshop document. To open an existing document, go to file menu, click on open, or you can use Ctrl+O shortcut key also. Select your document and click on open. And to save your Photoshop document, go to file menu, click on save or save as option. Save for new document, save as for an existing document, and give your file name and save as a type. The default Photoshop file format is .psd. You can change your file format from here. Photoshop provides a lot of file formats to save. I am selecting .jpeg and select your destination to save your document and click on save button to save your document, and it shows a options dialog box. In this you can select your image quality from low to maximum. Whatever you want you can select and click on OK to save your document. Now take a look on interface of your Photoshop document. The opening screen of a Photoshop document is known as interface of your Photoshop, and this white color area is known as the canvas where we will work. And around this canvas you can find gray color screen. This is called as pasteboard. The default pasteboard color is gray color. If you want to change the pasteboard color, right click on pasteboard and change the color whatever you want. The default one is gray color. At the top of the screen is menu bar, a common feature of most of the programs these days. Clicking on the various menu headings brings up a list of related options and commands. For example, the file menu is where we find options for opening, saving and closing Photoshop documents, and the layer menu contains options for working with layers, and Photoshop filters can be found under Photoshop filter menu. And the next one is toolbar, the left side of the screen, Photoshop tools panel, formerly known as tools palette and also commonly referred as toolbox. This is where we find all the various tools we need for working on our images. By default, toolbar appears as long as single column. Clicking the double arrow at the top will expand the toolbar into a shorter double column. Click the arrow again to return to the single column layout. The next one is options bar. It is directly related to the toolbar. On a Windows system, the option bar is located below the menu bar. Your option bar always changes to display options for whichever tool you currently have selected. Here, the options bar is displaying options for move tool. For example, if you select crop tool, then it displays the options for crop tool. If you select gradient tool, then it displays the options for gradient tool. The next one is panels. You can find different types of panels in Photoshop from right side of your Photoshop document. Panels were known as palettes in earlier versions of Photoshop. Panels give access to all kinds of commands and options for working on our images, from organizing layers and viewing individual color channels and choosing colors, stepping back through history states, working with text, viewing information about our images and much more. Most of the panels in Photoshop 2019 are the same ones that have been available in earlier versions of Photoshop. Next one is workspace. You can find workspace from top right corner, and the default workspace is essential. The essential workspace is general all-purpose workspace with an interface layout that's suitable for many different types of tasks. A workspace in Photoshop is a preset collection and arrangement of various interface elements. Workspace can control which of Photoshop panels are displayed on the screen along with how those panels are arranged. A workspace can change the layout of tools in the toolbar, items in the menu bar along with keyboard shortcut keys. If you select painting, then the entire layout is changed. If you select photography, then it displays only photography related panels. If you select graphic and web, then it displays only graphic and web related panels. But anyway, the default one is essentials.